hey, happy Sunday. Welcome back to a fresh new edition of Queens of the Ring. This is the recap edition, okay? Y'all come on in the room. We're very happy to see you this Sunday afternoon, evening, Sunday evening, I guess it's 7:48. Friend, looks like you have a new background there. How are you doing? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm in my new area. I finally finished moving, so I'm in my new home. My last week, and my last show before last was my last show in
Aww.
in my old house. So yeah, I love it here. I feel like
Good.
I feel like a very rich bitch. I need a feather robe. You know how they got the feathers around the wrist and the back. Yeah,
With some slippers
with some
with
slippers
fur.
and with fur.
Oh my.
I feel like I need some fur.
Well, hell, let me see what I can do about that.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I done already started looking. You don't even have to worry. When you come here, I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna have my robe gonna flow with the wind.
I'm happy for you, dog. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome.
How was your weekend?
Um, mm, Uneventful but good and restful. And I took my hair down, so that is a whole process and event all to itself. So yeah, my arms are tired, but I'm cool. Mama, don't be mad at the bus down. She only gonna be here for a little while. I know how you feel about her. Okay, it's okay.
It's cute, ain't Linda? It's cute.
I
It's
know
cute.
she got her lips turned all the way up
No,
right
she don't. No, she
now. Okay,
don't.
mommy. Anyway, y'all come on in the room. Like I said, it's the recap edition. Okay, we're recapping Saturday's fights, and we're also recapping Saturday's All Access episode. So y'all come on in the room. Andre Styles, I see you first up. How are you? Hey, Pablo Escobar, how you doing? Shogun 76. We got Opulent LDTV in the house. Hey, whoa. What's going down, Georgia Peach Denise? Hey, girl. Hey. What's up, Marcus? Hi, Nakias. Make 'em freeze. Anthony. How you doing, girl? Hey, Sam. Hey, Cassandra. We have Lamarcus Robinson in the house, Jason Pennywell, T9's boxing class, Kaiser Soze. Hey, yeah, we was a little bit tardy. We was in the background gossiping and talking and whatnot. Sorry, Kaiser. Bionic Prince, how you doing? Hey, mommy. Bella Faith, how you doing? Derek Stefan, come on in. A condo, LDBC or nothing, hashtag number 82. JL Boxing and Esports, John Norrie, what's going down? Hey, TZ Frank, Philly Bull, how you doing? We got Jason, we got D21519, Boxing Pro, Texas Girls at it again. How you doing? I think that's TD Harden. Mo 2013, what's going down? Hey, Facebook family, y'all share this so y'all Facebook friends can see us and join in on the boxing fun. Okay. Tiana Scott, hey girl, hey, what's up, Jay? Hey, Taffy Smith, Boxing and Barbecue, No Filter, Tony, aka Uber Gas, Justin Stevens. Y'all come on in, yeah. Hey, OG Eric, Mike G, what's going on, Ty French? And looky, Andre Styles, we got our first super chat of the night. Hey, Bo Desi, the late bloomer, he says, coin toss and no fight. Prediction. Pain. In his Mr. T voice. Oh yeah, we gonna get to it. We definitely gonna get to it. What's up, Lawrence RB? So, friend, we had a good little card. Two good cards yesterday. Nothing huge, no huge monumental mega fights. We have that at the end of the month, but we did have some pretty good ones yesterday. Okay. I particularly have on my Alycia Baumgarner Barbie pink tank top today. So I want to get into that fight first, the DAZN card. Okay, so friend, interesting card. I want to know how you felt about it. We'll start not with the main event. We'll start with let's start with Andy Cruz. Let's start there. Did you see his fight yesterday?
I most certainly, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It
Wouldn't miss
was
it
his
for the world.
professional debut. Okay. Now, I'll just say this before I give it to you. I thought it was mighty bodacious of him to have his very first fight as a professional be a 10-round fight. I was like, oh, okay, Andy, talk about fast track. Okay. He now has just as many 10-round fights as his nemesis. But we'll get to it. Friend, how'd you feel about the whole Detroit crowd? How'd you feel about it? The turnout, and how'd you feel about Elvis? Not Elvis, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the other card. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Andy.
Andy. The crowd, they were there. I didn't know the stage was connected to the ring. That kind of, it was okay. However you get it done, okay. Shout out to Lord of the Flies, because I didn't know this. Apparently, Andy Cruz fought sometime last year and he looked like shit. So remember, I told you I seen some footage of him and he looked piss poor. Apparently, that was it. But I was like, pro debut my ass. He looked like he been doing this. And then the opponent he chose, 35-5. That's a good fucking record for you to have one professional fight, and he looked great. Whoever he trained with Boo's daddy, right?
And is.
Okay. Mr. Bozy, whatever you doing over there, it's working. Andy looked phenomenal. Like I want to see what's next. He got to go in there and do that same thing again for me. That's fight number 2. Like that's only his second fight. It was crazy to see him look like that. I really was expecting him to look like crap. Because like I said previously, I seen him look like shit. He looked great. Love the fact he won. It was awesome. Very proud. Like you know what I want to see eventually.
What are you going to see?
They got to do it again. Andy and Keyshawn. I want to know if I don't know. Who knows how it'll turn out? Because if Andy's going and he's going to get better, because like I said, he looked like crap, but he looked great with Mr. Ennis. Him and Mr. Ennis look good together. It worked. I want to see what's next. Give me fight too fast. He didn't take no damage. Get him back in the ring.
He did. I thought it was a very good debut performance. I'm not sure about. I heard about the footage that you spoke of, but that wasn't his professional debut. It was apparently some glorified sparring or whatever the case may be. But between then and now, he's worked out his kinks, and he looked like you said. For him to choose an opponent that's 35 and what did you say, 31-5 or 35, whatever, his opponent wasn't a slouch. Okay, he wasn't a complete slouch. I thought he got some good work in. Again, I was very impressed that he decided to debut with a 10-round fight. Do we know how old Andy Cruz is? Because I'm not sure how old he is.
He's 28, if I'm mistaken.
Okay, so which explains a lot. He doesn't have the luxury of time on his side. Okay, so he can't come in 4 and 6 rounders. He got to get to the getting. Okay, he's at peak right now, peak picking right now. So his process is going to be different, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later as we dive into these other fights. But he looked good. He looked good to me. I don't know what people were expecting who thought otherwise. He looked fine to me. He looked good. He looked sharp. I didn't see a lot of or a ton of power. But, you know, he's working on things and he's getting acclimated to the professional game. So I thought it was a good look. Congratulations to him. Welcome to America, honey. I can't wait to see you back in the ring soon. And with him being 28, I'm thinking he's probably going to be in the ring sooner than later. So I'm assuming he'll probably be back in there in the next 3 months exactly or less. So there was Andy. Okay, so we'll jump. Or do you want to complete this card?
How we want to do it?
Okay, I'm gonna jump to the undercard of the PVC card, of the Showtime card. And I want to talk about Elvis and Victor. Okay, because I was getting them intertwined earlier. Baby, what did you think about Elvis Rodriguez versus Victor Postal? Now, Victor was supposed to be coming into this fight with a clear mind. You know, his previous fight, he had, the war and whatnot on his mind, but apparently in the press conference, he said he was coming into this fight with a clear mind and was expecting to do way better. Well, Elvis Rodriguez said, okay. What did you think about that fight, friend?
It's time for Victor to go back to Ukraine, help them rebuild, cause he wasn't in it like he said. He would get his ass beat. Elvis is good. Elvis is good. Like he's one of those ones. I want to see what's next for him. Postal is done. 18 months off. Not to mention the last person that beat him up was Antoine. And didn't Antoine knock him out?
I want to say he did.
I'm pretty sure Antoine knocked him out. So, I mean, let him be done. Let him be done. He finished. Like, it's over with. It's a wrap.
I kind of feel bad for Victor and fighters that are like at that stage in their careers, because at this point, it's not like he's about to be fighting for a championship, right? At this point, he's fighting to feed his family. He's fighting for a paycheck, for real, for real. And so I don't even think I would have him as a gatekeeper at this point, because he getting hurt and getting knocked out. So I don't think he putting up the resistance that he may have put up maybe 2 years ago or something. But I hate that for the boxers when they're on their way out. Like, at what point do you say, I'm done? Because I don't want him to get hurt.
You do it like Jen Heron did Jamel. That's your last motherfucking one.
Speaking of him, I'm glad you said that. Did you see them tweets, couple tweets last week? As if he were like thinking about returning. Did you see that? Because we didn't talk about that.
I seen it. And every time he start posting shit like that, you know what I do? I tag Jennifer. Every single one.
Friend.
I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not joking. So be it. It's a welfare check. She the only person that can remind him it's time. Great in a commentary team. I love to see him commentate every fucking thing. Get your ass back in the ring. Every time he posts something, wait. I tag Jen. I'm not bullshitting you. Y'all could have called me. I tag Jen in it. I don't care. Jennifer, get your man. Get your man. We love our friend, our brother, our guy. You're not getting back in that ring no more. Sometimes it take your people to really put a hand on you to remind you this ain't what you need to do.
Like, seriously. When I was reading those tweets, I was like, okay, am I reading this correctly? Like, I wanted to be misreading his tweets. I was like, now, Jamel, I know we had this conversation, didn't we, sir? You don't do it. No, don't do. Yeah, they need that Anthony Durrell type of wife. Andre Styles, you a fool. Y'all come on in the room. I see you, Rick Timms. I see you, Oak Cliff Sensei, Blessed to Fish. I saw you come through, Bella Faith and Jay Good. Y'all come on in the room.
But then I told y'all, once she seen that man stretched out, she wasn't going to want him to fight again. Caleb Plant did what needed to be done. He put that nigga in the dirt where he needed to be. So his wife would stop sending him back. Friend, I told y'all, you ain't heard him say nothing else about coming back, did you?
No, I haven't.
She needed to see him almost dead.
Well, we don't want that for Jamel. Okay? Jamel, we don't want that.
He's not going to let that happen.
Okay.
She's not going to let that happen.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Hey, Kizzy girl, I don't want to see that, Jamel. But Elvis did what Elvis was supposed to do, and he looked good doing it. So 140 is nice and ripe up there. Okay, it's a lot of movement going on between 135 and 140. The block is hot. Okay, the block is hot. Congratulations to Elvis. I really enjoyed watching him yesterday. He did what you're supposed to do to an elder statesman. Okay, he didn't hurt him bad, but he hurt him enough to where he didn't want to get up no more. Okay, you stay down now. Stay down. So going back over to the main event of the DAZN card. All right. So no.
We got about Jermaine Franklin, and you know what? I want to call the man Gordo because he looked like his nickname ought to be Gordo. I want to say his last name is Munoz.
Oh yeah, the big Fred Flintstone looking gentleman.
Oh my God. Jermaine was beating on him. He was so brutal, friend. Like he gonna be so ugly in the morning. Today he kind of ugly. Tomorrow morning he got green bruises. Like
he's gonna be purple and blue tomorrow.
He was very much pasty. He ain't seen the sun since he was born.
That man has taken so much. He took so much punishment yesterday. I thought about round 3 or 4 he was gonna be out of there. Sometimes folks' chin, yeah.
He one of them ones you can't knock out, but he didn't earn himself another day. You know they love to see them fighters that can take some punishment and keep going, because he was still throwing shit at Jermaine even though he was taking that type of punishment.
He was. That's why the ref couldn't call it. Any other time, they probably would have called that fight with the amount of punishment he took, but he was still very much coherent. He was still very much throwing back. So it's that kind of fight is a difficult fight for a referee to judge, to me, because you don't want to end it too early, but you don't want to risk letting it go on and all that further damage accumulate. So yeah, that one kind of got hard to watch at the end. And did you notice his waist part? It seemed like his boxing belt, like he didn't have no belt. Well,
he built like Hank Hill. He built like Andy. He built like Tyson Fury. It's some why them heavyweights ain't got no hips?
I don't know. Friend, why our chat not moving? Okay, here we go. I was just trying to say, what's going on? Somebody say something. What? I know
it's frozen.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, he's built bad.
It looks very much bad.
But it looked like he didn't have a belt on. You know how they have that belt under their trunks? Was his just like super thin, or I don't know. I don't know. Hey there, TD Harden. I thought that was you. Texas girls are at it again. Thank you, TD Harden. We appreciate it.
Apparently, YouTube ain't used to us having so many people come in at one time, so they trying to stall us out, YouTube.
Is that what's going on? Yes, bless the fish. He was a greedy belly. I was like, okay, now it has never stopped like that before. Okay. Come on now, YouTube blur. Come on. Yeah, so congratulations to congratulations to Jermaine. He that was his comeback fight. If y'all don't remember, he's the one who fought Anthony Joshua last, and who friend said Anthony hit in the back of the head after the fight. Anyway, that was him. He had a decent fight with Anthony Joshua. Actually, he put up a really good effort. But shout out to him because he bounced back with a victory yesterday. And I think this is an all Michigan card for sure. I don't know if he's from Detroit, but I know he's from somewhere in Michigan. So yeah, shout out to him. But the main event on the card, okay, our girl Alycia Baumgarner. I said yesterday on Twitter before the fight started that I thought this was going to be a really good fight. Okay, she fought this lady who she has her only professional loss. What's her name? Christina.
Latornado.
Yeah, Latornado. The Christina. Okay. And Christina was not no punk. All right. Christina, what I did not know was this was her first fight back from having a baby. And she has been out of the ring for what, like a year and a half. Okay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I didn't either. And I didn't realize, like I said, this was the girl that Michaela Mayer was supposed to fight. So had she fought Michaela, it would have been like right at a year post pregnancy. So just shout out to her. Okay. She's 35 years old. Um, Having a baby at 35, 34, 35 is a feat within itself. But then for her to get back down, to get back in shape, and to get back in the ring, and to not get knocked out by Alycia Baumgardner, that's a W for me, for her. You know, she didn't do, she didn't win, but she didn't look bad either. Now, them first 2 rounds, it was hot. It was tight on her. It was tight on her, but she was very active. She's a very active fighter. She's moving. I don't care if she ain't throwing. She moving. She doing something. So she was very active. But Alycia looked great in that first round, baby. She looked awesome. First of all, shout out to both of them. Like you said, friend, it wasn't a long ring walk, but she was very, very upbeat. She did her little dancing when she came out. She looked great. I was just okay. Okay. But, when I saw the pink and the black, I was like, oh. Y'all know pink's my favorite color. Alycia looked great. And we'll also talk about the commentary in just a minute. But how did you feel about that fight?
I don't want no more home fights. I don't want no more home fights. I think Alycia would have knocked her out a little earlier if she wasn't at home. Alycia Tony Harrison took himself out of his body and put his whole boxing soul into Alycia Baumgardner. She throws a combination that Tony used to throw. It's that left and then that right hook. It's her favorite fucking punch to throw. Tony Harrison throws that same combination punch. And like, I love the way he encourages her. Like, they work great together. If she wasn't at home, she would have knocked her out. That first round told me too much about Alycia. She got a lot of shit we ain't never seen. She didn't gas. She wasn't fucking tired last night. Like, you should have knocked her out. But that hometown pressure, bitch.
You think the hometown pressure got to her?
Yeah, I think that's what the fuck it was. Because after a while, it was like, I know I can get her out, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying and I can't. And you know what I'm saying? It's the crowd in the back. Like, you hear all these people. Your mind is going a million miles an hour. If she would have been anywhere else, she would have got her out.
I don't know about that. I think she did great. I think she put on a really good performance, but I just think some boxers are not there to get laid out. Like, some boxers really are just tough as nails.
She hit that girl in her C-section scar last night. And I watched that motherfucker bend over.
She did.
The pain in her face told everything that she had went through. Alycia could have got her out if she wasn't at home.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was her being at home. I just think Christina is she a tough cookie. She just was not about to lay down. I don't think she was doing everything she could possibly do to get her out of there. She just couldn't. She couldn't. The woman didn't come to lay down.
I think she could have. She had too much other distraction to pay attention to notice when she hurt her the most. She never went back for that spot ever fucking again. She could have caved her in, friend. Really. She almost did it. She was distracted.
I don't want to say that. I want to say she just was a tough out. I thought Alycia performed very well. I thought she managed her emotions well. I thought she managed her her physicality well so that she didn't gas out towards the end. Now, I feel like she took a few rounds off so that she didn't get winded towards the end, or so that she didn't gas at the end, because Latornado, she actually turned up towards the middle and end of that fight. So I think Alycia did. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You said, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think Alycia did well to manage her. It's a word that I'm looking for, but I can't find. I think she did well to manage. I'm gonna say physicality again. I think she did well to manage her gas tank during the fight, because other fights we've seen her gas later. This time, I think she mentally made a conscious effort to relax or pull back or take a round off or whatever. She did that knowingly. I think she did it. It was controlled in her mind. Like, she didn't do it because she had to. She did it because she knew she could at the time. She knew the woman couldn't hurt her. She boxed well enough to keep her off of her, but she kept her gas tank neutral. What were you about to say?
She did something last night that I really never seen her do. She showed me some defense. That motherfucking Christina was in the face.
Yeah, she was getting popped.
He finally put that goddamn glove up to keep her from hitting her in that same spot again. She never does that. She normally just leaves it open and tries to counter off what that person is throwing. She showed me some defense last night that let me know she's still learning. She's still working. Yeah. Like, going. I was in there hollering too, because I got to the point where I was sitting down. Y'all know I normally start sitting down. When I stand up, I'm seeing some things that I'm concerned about. That fucking Christina is fast. But there was too many times that Alycia had to get her out that she didn't capitalize on. So go back in the lab with your guy, because he's giving you everything you need. Like, those boxer trainers, I love that shit. Because you teaching these people the things that you were able to see while you were in there doing it. So keep going. Yeah. I'm keep yelling and rooting from them. I'm gonna tell you what also I like. I like to hear Freshon on the mic. She's learning. She needs to do more. Let's see what we got next for you. You can sing, sis. You better let them people start calling you to sing these national anthems. Let them stop calling Jasmine Sullivan and get you in on the national anthems. Come on.
That's what you got for her post-fight career? That's what she doing? Is that her retirement job?
I got it, yes. Or she can make clothes. You know, she like putting her outfits together.
I think she half Jamaican, because she got 50-11 jobs. I'm sorry, I didn't mean no disrespect to none of the Jamaicans in here, but you know, y'all be having a whole bunch of jobs. She got a lot of jobs. And I'm gonna need her to let this boxing one go, because first of all, okay, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. So I thought she did a good job on the mic. I did. But here's the problem that I had with it. It's only because she's still an active fighter. You have to know how and when to what job you're doing. Okay, so this fight, you're commentating. I don't want to hear about you as a boxer and what you did and I don't want to hear about this. She kept inserting herself as she was talking about these fights. I
heard it, because the first thing out of my mouth was, you didn't do that shit to Savannah.
You know, not only did you not do it to Savannah, and then she talking about her next fight. Girl, we don't even know who you fight next. Like, don't do that. And then I'm all for girl power and women, yay, and rah. I really am. But the man just made a general statement, a general true statement, whether it be woman or man. He made a statement saying that Latornado was 35 years old and Alycia is however old she is, 26, 27, whatever. he was saying it to say that that's a plus for Alycia because this woman is older and she just had a child. It wasn't for Franchon to get defensive and be like, oh, but 35 is a new 25. 35. It just, we
No,
get better with age.
no, that's
Girl.
not true. Because let me tell you, when I was 25, I don't feel shit how I felt at 35. That 25. It's not the new 20 shit.
No.
We literally are the adults in the room. We not 20. No, stop saying that. You might look 20. Your body feel motherfucking 37 though, babes.
Yeah. Stop saying that. That man didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't like that. Like, girl, stop. She was making Rick Hill. I was like a little bit, not a lot of bit, but just a little bit. I was like, okay, Franchon, pipe down. Like, don't, ma'am. It's great that the woman is in there at 35, but we not finna act like 35 is the same as 25. Your body is not the same. I'm sorry.
The audacity of even saying that. I look younger. Okay? I don't know. There's sometimes in the morning I don't even feel like my feet touching the ground. My feet never used to swell in my 20s. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
I was just like
20. Shut up. I know I'm tired. No.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I get it, but don't do it. Now, overall, she did a good job. I can't say she was horrible because I've seen some folks commentating. It was like, don't you ever get on the mic again. I won't say that, but it was just some stuff. It was like what you would have done, but you didn't do it. So don't say that. Okay, we just saw you get beat up not even 2 good weeks ago. Don't do that. Don't do that. Other than that, very good fight. Her conditioning, that's the word I was looking for, y'all. Her conditioning was better. Still not top tier, but it was much better this fight. And I think she paced herself well, and she did it intentionally. And so I saw that. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that's how I felt. I was laughing at Tony Harrison talking about it was the best round of boxing ever by a female. You know, he was way high. And I get it. That's your fighter. You supposed to hype him up, but pipe down a little bit though. Let's be realistic, okay? Let's not we don't want to overdo it. Okay. All right. Yeah, 35 is the same as 35. Joe, that's exactly right. 35 is the same as 35. Okay. So moving forward, okay, we want to talk about the main event on the Showtime card. All right. We had our fave, our good friend of the show.
Wait. Before we talk about him,
yes,
we need to address something before we go too far. Okay. I want to tell y'all, Jim Gray is the motherfucking ops. Okay. And I don't use that word often because I hate that word. Jim Gray is the ops. I've been interacting with Showtime and BBC people because I really want them to understand I need to be asking these after fight interview questions, friend. You need to be on the commentary team. And we do our podcast on Fridays and on Sundays. Okay? That would give us a busy Saturday. But here's the deal. Jim Gray, the questions that you ask is given what's that damn Vlad? It's giving Vlad TV. Are you behind Vlad TV? Are you the police? And yes, TZ Frank, Abner Maris, with somebody gonna knock that fake eye right on out. So knock them glasses off and show the world how that eye really look. They need to do a whiteboard of the commentary team. Y'all want shit to grow. Y'all got to understand what type of time people are on now. They're not on Jim Gray's time. They not on Abner Maris's time. Like, we got too many younger people that are able to do the entertaining job that they're supposed to do. Like, I love BC. I love BC. Sometimes he bore me. His shoes is the only thing that really keep me engaged, but I love him. Friend, I got a shoe thing, and he has very nice tennis shoes. Okay, I be bored sometimes, and he really be in there like working. It's his voice.
It's his voice.
Dry eye for clean eyes. I love BC, but I need something to and like, and I'm not gonna say because our attention spans are shorter or anything of that sort. All I'm gonna say is like the people want to be entertained. They want WWE in a boxing setting. Y'all can give them that. Like
No,
Pro Box, huh?
we can.
We can give them that.
Really.
That's just like Pro Box. And you know, what my friend don't, she looks at scenes the way she do, but I look at scenes differently than what my friends do. Pro boxing got hip to men like to see not all the time these fit ass ring girls. So Pro Box went to the hood, got Maria with the cheeks, Kenyatta with the cheeks, and he was like, come work for me. And it's working. Like the Pro Box showgirl, they are getting their fame. The boxers that fight on Pro Box not even getting that much fame as much as the ring girls are. Like, if you want to see ring girls, go to Pro Box. But Showtime, PBC, y'all have to get off that shit. Like, and
Mix it up. Mix it up.
And I'm gonna tell you, don't go getting no Malika Andrewses. The people like that are bad for the sport. They're bad for the integrity of the athletes. Get somebody that's gonna get up there and enjoy their job just as much as they did before they start working for y'all. Because what we're getting now is piss poor. We're tired of watching it. I'm bored. A lot of us fall asleep during this because we can't even stay awake. The commentary is ass.
Yeah, they need to. A little variety would not hurt.
It wouldn't hurt at all. Can you? I would love to see some WWE type commentary during the boxing match. How they call UFC when somebody get knocked out.
Yes,
unfiltered, uncut. We need that shit.
Yeah,
y'all boring the fuck out of me. And Jim Gray, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this petition signed, and I know a bunch of motherfuckers that'll sign it. Your ass is getting fired. You turn it into fucking Larry Merchant. And these boxers are not, hey, you boxers, how about this? After the fight, if it's Jim Gray giving you the interview, just walk the fuck out the ring. PBC will get the fucking hit. Y'all ain't got to deal with Jim Gray and his fucking questions. Him grabbing all on you, dancing in the background in the interview, asking you police ass questions. We are here for you. There's a ton of talent that is here for you. It ain't even got to be me and my friend. We can stay right the fuck here on YouTube because people going to watch right here from YouTube. But there's a ton of talent out here that can give you the needs. Tap into it.
Tap into it. If y'all listening or care about, boxing fans and whatnot. She ain't told no lies. Not one. Bo Desi, the late bloomer, he said, y'all seen that porn boxer flash the crowd? Yeah.
You know what? Now it's Sunday, and I said I wasn't going to come here and preach today, but I did majority of the show without no big, huge cuss words. I cussed a little bit, but I didn't use no big, huge words. Let me tell y'all, it's hard enough for women in sports. The shit that and I say we because I'm not the only one that know this. A lot of these women put a lot into their career in sports. The only thing that we want to show these dudes is we can do this shit just as good as y'all. You pulling your titties out in front of the world for all the people to see, they ain't do nothing but set us back another 15 damn years, because now they gonna be expecting to see some titties, or can I hit for an interview? You know what I'm saying? Like, be better. And she intentionally did the shit too, friend. She was like, yeah, here's my time. Let's pull these hoes out.
I wasn't shocked by it because that was like that was that kind of event. She's what is she, a social media person? Like, she's not a real boxer. She a social media person who gets in the ring with other social media. That's what kind of card that was. So I was not shocked at it. Now, I would have been shocked had Michaela Mayo or Latornado or Alycia done some shit like that. But when you watching them kind of cards with them kind of folks on it, it didn't make me go, oh, they set women's boxing back, because I don't consider them women's boxing. I consider that celebrity YouTube social media boxing. Like, that's a whole separate entity to me. That's what they do. I wasn't blown back by it because she's not a real boxer. Like, these girls that they think now, the one chick at the weigh-in grabbed the other chick and kissed her, like that's the new shit to do. Y'all keep that bullshit over there. It's confusing because they put it on the zone where they actually have other fights, real boxing. So it kind of is confusing, but I'm not even finna lean into that. I'm not finna get that shit no energy, because that's really what she want. That's why she did that shit, so folks can talk about it, like, past her social media following. I'm not finna get that bitch that. I'm not. Fuck her with her nasty ass. AI says, shout out sisters. Jim Gray is the Doug Llewellyn of boxing. LOL. Okay, who is Llewellyn? Who's Doug Llewellyn? Because I don't know who that is. I'm having a brain fart. Tell me who that is. Yeah, that's just some thirsty ass.
Jamar, did somebody say that women can do? See, that's how I know y'all don't listen. Y'all hear words and you take what you want to hear. I never said that we wanted to compete with sports with you guys. I was talking about commentary, like on my side, my guy. Like, y'all gotta come down. Y'all be waiting.
We'll never do sports just as good as men. There are actually some sports that women do better than men.
But don't say that, friend. We don't even have to get into that, because back and forth of we're better than you, we than you. Hey, whatever makes you feel great.
I didn't know that kid Cecilia Breakers. I didn't think that was her. I thought that was another YouTube blur type deal. I didn't know. Did Cecilia, did she have to cancel? Wasn't she the girl who got caught with the PEDs?
Cecilia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
What was that?
Oh, never mind. I'd be confusing her with Cyborg. I had Cyborg. Shit, that's a boy.
Yeah, friend. Okay, we're gonna go right back. We're going back to boxing, okay, real boxing, and we're gonna go to the main event of the Showtime card, okay. And I know y'all came in here because y'all want to know what we gotta say, because it's Sunday, all right, and we tell the truth here on Sundays at Queens of the Ring. And our fave, our really good friend of the show, Frank Martin, he was the main event on yesterday's card on Showtime. He fought a man from, where is that gentleman from? Germany? Where is he from?
Yeah.
Guy from Germany. Let me make sure I get his name right, because it's very difficult for me. Harder Tutigan.
Okay. I was close.
And I'm trying to say his name right because he deserves that respect. Okay. Now, Karma, hey Karma girl. She say, y'all know how nasty and pitiful you have to be. My baby Nik cussing on a Sunday. I know. You know, Karma.
And he's Armenian.
Oh my God. Artem.
Okay, he's Armenian.
Oh, he's Armenian. He killed them homeboys. That's okay then. All right. So, friend, you want me to go first or you want to go first?
You can go first, friend. You always go last. You can go first.
Okay, well. So Frank had a less than stellar performance last night. Okay, happens to the best of them. But yesterday he just seemed a little flat. It didn't seem like he got the choo-choo going like he normally can get the choo-choo going. He was fighting off his back foot most of the fight, and he wasn't countering well enough to fight off his back foot as much as he did. I didn't like that. Artem was not well known here, but an Olympian and a damn good fighter. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest about it. I didn't know him, but he didn't come to just for play. Okay, this is his first time here, and if you didn't know, the after fight interview let you know that he was very happy to be here. Okay, he was very happy to be here. Okay, Frank, I want you to, first of all, not Frank. Let me just say Derrick James. Derrick James gives the boxer exactly what they need. And I mean that in every way imaginable. He's giving what he sees in the ring. He's giving advice. He's telling you what you need to do. Now, whether or not the boxer goes out and does it is a whole different story. But he's going to give you in your eardrum, if you listen, all the right words, all the correct instruction. Okay. And even at the end, when it ain't looking like it's in your favor, some trainers won't do that. They won't tell the boxer the truth. He gonna tell you the truth on that part too. Listen, hey man, you gonna have to pick it up. You might be behind. Hey, you got to do something. You got to press the gas. Why aren't you doing X, Y, Z? If it's something other than you just not doing it, you need to let me know what's going on. So I applaud him for being so very honest in that corner with his boxers. I don't know what it was, and apparently Frank didn't know what it was. He couldn't put his finger on it. You know, I tell y'all, I can't stand the after fight in-ring interviews because they ask questions, first of all, and the fighter hasn't had a chance to process what just happened. They just had to fight 2, 3, 5 minutes ago. And so you're asking them to give an assessment on something that they have not fully processed. So I don't like that. But Frank did what I wish most fighters would do, because I hate when a fighter goes in and has a lackluster performance, but then they get on the microphone and act like they beat the shit out of somebody. He didn't do that. He knew it wasn't his best performance, and he pretty much said as much. You know, he couldn't put his finger on why he wasn't able to. He just didn't feel it. It was a bad fucking night. Okay, it just was a bad night. But saying all of that, when Derrick James told him basically, hey, son, you got to come up big. What I learned was when Frank be showing footage of himself in that gym pretty much 24/7 on all his social media shit, he really be in that gym because he pressed the gas when he needed to the most. The way he fought rounds 11 and 12, he should have been fighting those rounds every other round like that. It would have been a much easier night. I don't know why he was so ready to settle on fighting off the back foot last night. That was not working. He needed to press the gas. He needed to be on offense more for me last night. He was fighting off the back foot and looking to counter, but then not even countering. He was just slipping a lot of punches. He was doing that, but his counter game wasn't on last night for whatever reason. But when he needed to press the gas, he pressed the gas, okay? And if you're going to have an off night, I would rather you press the gas and leave a lasting impression towards the end of the fight than me forget about the good work that you did at the beginning of the fight. I wasn't one to say that he lost the fight or anything like that. It was a close fight though, but he closed the fight out. You know, I posed a question on Twitter last night. Would it come back to bite Artem that he took that knee in round 12? And for me, it did. It bit him. I don't think I would have taken that knee. You would have had to just gone and knock me out, because taking that knee made that an 8-10 round. And so for me, I didn't keep a scorecard, but in my mind, for me, that sealed the deal. Now, the scorecards, how big of a gap were the scorecards? Because I don't remember. Was it a big gap?
I don't remember. I want to say one was like 96 and 91, but I ain't sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get on here and lie to y'all. He didn't lie to y'all. So why would I? It wasn't his best night, but he pulled it out. So I mean, go back to the lab at this point. And I also have to always keep in mind that Frank is a guy. He's 28 years old, but he didn't start his boxing career until he was 18. So he's 10 years in. You know, everybody's journey is completely different. He's not new to this, but he kind of is in the realm of everybody else at 135. He wasn't brought up in the gyms. He hadn't been boxing since he was 10. None of that. So his journey is a little different. But like Andy Cruz, he does not have time on his side. So in that regard, he is learning on the job. Okay, he had a fantastic performance against Michelle Rivera, a lackluster one last night, but he won the fight. Okay, you ain't gonna look your very BESS every fight. Hopefully, it'll have some of the guys at 135, some of the bigger names. You know, maybe they'll potentially want to fight him after that. Friend, how did you have that fight? Well, let me get these super chats, and then I want to see how you felt about it. So we have Bodezi. He came back. He says, in my opinion, Frank looked like he overtrained. Okay. And Mike Jones, how you doing, cuz? Mike Jones said, Frank not ready for Dev, Tank, or Shakur, or Santos. I wouldn't say that based on yesterday's performance. I wouldn't say that. Okay, friend. What did you think?
I think Frank did phenomenal. And anybody that want to fucking fight about it, let's go ahead and get you some today. No, Frank, come back, because I'm sick of people. I'm tired of how everybody turned on him because he had all fucking night. I think he did phenomenal. And if anybody want to have a conversation about it, just let's talk about it. Because I tell you what, so y'all fast, Shakur fought a nigga from China that ain't nobody never heard of. And y'all wanted to give us some big major fucking credit for it. Not gonna happen, not on my watch. Frank had an off night. He still did good to me. He kicked it up when he needed to kick it up. If y'all want to fight, hello. Because I'm going to stick beside him. Some of y'all don't know how to fucking do. I seen too many people talking about what Frank can't do, what Frank ain't gonna do. But one thing I do want to say, I'm gonna address Frank because he likes to watch this show. And if you ain't watching it right now, I know you go back and watch the replay of the show. Don't you ever in your life hold your motherfucking head down when people asking you fucking questions about your performance. You don't let these that's why these motherfuckers feel so fucking entitled to say the shit that they say about you, because when you were done, the confidence in yourself was not there. I got pissed off when I seen him hold his head down last night, because one thing that I do not like to see, I don't like to see that shit. You know what you need to do. We seen what you can do. Michelle Rivera wasn't no piece of shit, and you did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do at this fight. It was just late. How you, like you said, friend, how you fought 11 and 12, 1 and 2. You should have fought that whole fucking fight just like that. Even if you didn't knock him out, you didn't take much punishment. He got hit, but he wasn't getting hit like that. He wasn't swole. Nothing was messed up on him. Not that I could see, other than his feelings was hurt.
Right.
All you fucking boxing criticizers, y'all are really weird. Again, like I said, Shakur fought a dude from, here come the Shakur. Hey, here we come. Let's get on the train. Because Shakur needs to be calling out some real goddamn competition. Meanwhile, he fighting a guy that's in the low damn rankings just because it was his first fucking fight. So let's not. Because I ain't got to just talk about Shakur. I'll talk about Tank too. Everybody can get it behind Frank. That's just how I feel. Because, nah. Y'all do the same. And you know what's crazy? However the fight go on the 29th, y'all gonna do that same type of fucking flip-flopping. Pick your side and stay there. We're not doing no flip-flopping. If Errol win, we told y'all ass. If Errol lose, we told y'all ass. It still don't matter. I'm not gonna change my stance on shit. I'm going to support my guy, rain, sleet, or snow. But I'm going to see how many of you motherfuckers turn on the 29th. Because y'all good for that shit. Frank had a bad night, and now Frank ain't shit. Keep that same motherfucking energy. That's all I'm going to say.
And that's on that. And now, for real, though, I have to come back and reiterate what my friend said. I don't care how bad you feel. When them cameras in your face and that microphone is in your face, goddamn it, chin up at all times. You cry in the car or whatever, but chin up on camera. Big Dog Willie, he comes in and he says with his con-loving ass, Frank is the lightweight version of Dillian White. Facts. Now, I don't know if you like to get cussed at and talk bad too.
Not him. It's Rolo. Go ahead and question the Rivera win. Cause when we come to questioning wins and shit, we don't have it's this like, man, you know what? Y'all are boxing fans are literally like the bottom barrel ass. You'll criticize one of the most dominating performances of his career because he had a bad night. Somebody that just started fighting, like y'all are weird. Y'all don't give people time to grow. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern, and like y'all,
you questioning the Rivera win? Why? Why would you question the Rivera win when you saw it with your own eyes? Why would you question that win? Like, did you? Who is his guy? I'm trying to think who Rolo's guy.
Bud is his fucking guy. He didn't question it when Jose Benavidez was up in his ass
for 12 whole rounds.
When Sean Porter was up in his ass and they look, he didn't knock Sean Porter out. Sean Porter daddy stopped that fucking fight. Y'all just stop. Frank's still learning. Y'all want him to learn, or what y'all want to get out and let
Well, that's the thing. Well, this is the thing. He not only is he still learning, he's learning on the job, and he's learning on the job with a top 10 contender. Like he could have fought somebody that wasn't in the top 10. He really could have. He could have. I'm just saying he could have. Tevin Smith says Frank was most effective when he was being the aggressor. He was too patient at times. Exactly. I agree, Tevis. I completely agree with that. Mike Jones came back and he says it's the fact he talked a big game and didn't deliver. I feel you on that, and he did, but shit happens. Did he win, though? He did win. Yeah. He did. He won.
And it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that talk shit and don't fucking deliver. Because everybody got to get their fucking criticism. Why the fuck Tank ain't not Pitbull Cruz out and he got power in both his hands? Let's not go the fuck there. Because I got plenty of time. Y'all, we really could take something from each of these fucking fighters. I'll get on Devin's ass too, because Devin didn't beat the shit out of fucking Loma. Like, everybody got an off night. Your favorite fighter didn't have a fucking off night. Now Frank can't get his off night too. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Who is he food for? Who is Frank food for? You say he food for Shakur? He gonna have to show it. He gonna have to show me.
That's crazy.
Show me.
Shakur fought a guy from Japan nobody ever fucking heard of. Who is this guy that Shakur is fighting? And the competition that Shakur is fighting is the same fucking people. The only fight that Shakur got is that one fucking fight, and he didn't beat the shit out of him either. He just beat him. So, I mean, hey, Valdez is all what we got. We need to score off of. It's just Valdez. Go off. I support you guys. But until your guy can show me something other than I'm fighting these fucking losers, don't say shit about fucking Shakur.
Pert.
And I see y'all in here with your little panties all in the wad. Oh well, go wipe your badussy. Put a smile on your fucking face. That's how I feel about you. Cause y'all be in here all moist and shit. Cause your feelings hurt. Cause we saying the shit that we saying. Go wipe your badussy and have several seats. Cause it's not gonna change. Your favorite fighter got an off night all the fucking time. Matter of fact, Shakur begging for a motherfucking fight right now. Only people that got some goddamn options is Tank and goddamn Devin. What the fuck Shakur doing?
What is Shakur doing? Who is he fighting next? Who he fighting?
He go fight Jay Prince ass, cause he the reason that he can't get no fucking good competition. That's who he need to go fight.
Y'all heard what she said, didn't you? Friend, is there anything else you want to tell people about this?
Yeah, y'all got it. You come over here, we unloaded over here. Have your mind correct if you come in here talking about fucking Frank.
Right, Kizzy. Sir, can I have a Frank fight, please?
Please.
Who wants to fight me?
Ortiz. You don't want to fight him either, huh? Shakur don't want to fight nobody he think can beat him. What BF call him? Shaclout?
Yeah, she's spraying the block. She is. Everybody can get it today. Y'all don't know. Frank is our guy, though.
Anybody can get it. I'll get on Devin tonight. I'll get on Tank tonight. Shakur. Any of y'all can get it tonight behind Frank. I mean that. I got plenty of time.
Y'all, she had her nostrils did a little flare like that, so she really mean that shit.
I really mean that shit.
Yeah, I was.
If y'all fighters have off nights all the time.
They do. And that's my thing. They do. And at this rate, he's fought better competition at 135 than Shakur has fought at 135. Shakur's only had one fight.
A whole lot of y'all favorite fighters won't even spar Shadesha. So until that happens, we all please shut the fuck up. That's why I feel about it. Before I kick y'all dog like Montana Love. It is what it is at this point. Jay Good. Jay Good. Meanwhile, your favorite fighter.
Why would you do that, Jay?
I got time today, Jay Good. Because meanwhile, your favorite fighter in his freaky fucking camp. Do I need to?
No. It ain't got nothing to do with this. No. We won't end it to sign the contract. Please, no. No. Please don't. No.
I can't wait to fucking Bud get his ass beat. Cause I promise you, Rolo ain't gonna show up to that Sunday show. I'm gonna have a whole 5-minute segment just for Rolo. Just for fucking Rolo. Just him by himself. I guarantee you're not gonna show up to that Sunday show. Cause Frank ain't shit. He's running from motherfuckers. Bud holding the fucking fight up over a coin toss.
Let's segue there. Okay? Because I want to join the fun. I didn't have nothing. She didn't leave me nothing to cook on. I can't even.
Oh, my bad, friend.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's talk about the All Access. Okay? Let's talk about Spence being there at the fight. And that's one last thing I do want to touch on about last night's fight. Errol Spence was in the ring afterwards. And again, Jim Gray doing Jim Gray things. I did not like how I know he had to say something about the big fight that's coming up, but he didn't ask him any questions concerning Frank. He was there last night in the capacity of a promoter to be there for his fighter. Why didn't you ask him anything about Frank Martin? What's next for him? What did you that's what you should have been asking, Jim. Not completely and solely overlooking the fight that we just watched and getting straight to, the Errol and Bud questions. I ain't like that, okay? I ain't like that, Jim. I'm gonna need you to do better. Your segue was trash on it, okay? It was off. Wasn't no segue. It was terrible. Anyway, so last night we got the chance to watch the second part of All Access between Bud and Spence. And we found out more and more information is coming out, okay? So when the fight initially was made, there was YouTube was split, kind of. There was a segment of YouTube that was still pissed off about it taking so long for the fight to be made. And they were still on Bud's helmet about what holding up the fight, and they didn't want to let it go. They were glad that the fight was made, but they were still on Bud's ass, okay? I happen to just be happy that the fight was finally made. I don't want to keep talking about it, what happened, or why it didn't happen, him fighting amnesia. I was through with that shit. I was tired of hearing about it. And then when they first had the first conversations, the first interviews about it, those were the questions that were being asked. What held the fight up? What held the fight up? Well, both guys kind of didn't answer the question. Both guys were like, well, we're just happy that the fight is happening now. They didn't tackle it. Well, as the weeks go by and as the fight looms closer, as Errol Spence, he's starting to say a little bit more, okay? EJ let us in on a little secret, okay? Bud was out here being a whole, I don't want to say a whole, but he was out here he was exhibiting whole-ass tendencies. I'll say that. So we got to flip a coin for the ring walk? Really? That what we doing? Budget? I was trying real hard not to say nothing bad because we got the fight and it's happening and whatnot. But these little nuggets of information keep popping out. And I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all.
I didn't fucking like it either. But I'm going to tell you what else I didn't like. Since y'all say we biased over here and don't never have nothing to say about our fighter. Errol shouldn't have said a motherfucking thing. He should have waited till after the fight was over, after he beat his ass, and then told that fucking shit. He should have waited. I'm mad at him for saying it, but you got one motherfucking belt. One belt. You walk out first, nigga. Period. We know this. This ain't nothing that just started. This is not new. We a coin toss to see who walk out last.
I'm finna make you mad a little bit for you. But I got to say it because it has happened before. It was a different scenario, But I vividly remember having my nose turned up and my eyesight when Canelo and Bivol fought. And Canelo went up to 175 like he was the king. Bivol was the belt holder in that fight. But Canelo walked out last and he had an elaborate show like he does. And I was like, I like that. What the fuck? How does he get to do that? But I guess it was negotiated. I guess that's how that went. So I was shocked to hear. I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just never would have thought Crawford would have done no shit like that.
And why the fuck not?
I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I couldn't believe I couldn't believe that was a part of the like. You ain't couldn't. I mean, dare I say you not Canelo? Dare I?
You fucking right. Dare you fucking right. Nor are you. Gervonta Davis is the only motherfucking other person that can make those type of arrangements. But here's my thing. Like, I know we negotiate things in these contracts, but we know, like, some things don't even got to be touched. Like, you got one belt, you come out first. The A side come out last. You are out of pocket. And you know what? Errol was tight about that shit.
He is tight because that it hasn't been decided yet. I don't know when they gonna flip the goddamn coin. They gonna flip the coin on fight night? I don't know when they gonna flip the coin to figure it out.
What I don't want. I don't want Yellow Beezy to walk him out. Yellow Beezy's a motherfucking jinx. I don't want Yellow Beezy walking him out on the 29th. If Yellow Beezy walking him out, I'm going to have some concerns. I don't want
what you got against Yellow Beezy.
I don't want, cause I didn't. Last night when I seen him, I was like, I bawled my. You know how you see them people and they grabbing shit real hard. I grabbed my fucking plate off the table and I went and I put that bitch in the kitchen because I was like, no, he just not. I just no. Okay, I don't want him around. Okay. I know that's the brother. No. Okay.
No Yellow.
No. I don't want him walking him out on the 29th. Okay. But Terrence fucking Crawford is out of pocket.
That was very much out of pocket.
You know the rules. We've been doing this too motherfucking long. You do not walk out first. You got one belt. Uno. You walk out first.
Not only do you have one belt, you know that you're not the A side. You're not. Damn it. Like, why would you? That's just petty to me. Like, that's some Nebraska ass shit, I guess. I don't know. Real X Times Deal 92. He says, did y'all see Bo Mac on All Access? We saw all of him. We did. We saw all of him. Mike Jones says, it's the fact you be on Dev and Wilder BOXIANA. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Mike.
And what? Because here's the thing. I got on Tank and Shakur too. And I can keep going. Drop your favorite fighter down below. And I guarantee you I got it. Go ahead and do that for me. Drop your favorite fighter in the comments right now. And watch what I got to say about him. Everybody can get it.
Woke said, y'all know it's Buzz Mom's birthday on the 29th. I guess we will roll her ass up too. Called it.
Now, see, there's already, and you know what? Let me tell you something. I seen Bud's little sister talking about, okay, I hate when people make shit more than what it is. Come back. Because remember we squashed the little beef we had because we had a little back and forth. So I already know word travels fast because people be clipping it and sending it to people. So what I'm about to say is gonna piss people off. I can't stand for somebody to make shit more than what it is. I swear to God, I was thinking Derek did when it said something about they fucking mama. And me and you have discussions not on public television. I have my own opinion. Okay. I swear to God, I thought Derek said something about that fucking mama of theirs, okay? He didn't say anything of the sort. I was very much confused at what she was even trying to say. All he said was, mama don't need to bring her dancing shoes. And she got offended like the man said she got corns and bunions and stuff. All he said was, your mama not gonna be dancing. The Omaha education system is crazy. Your brother want to spin the block, and you ain't very much comprehension skills. Now, why the fuck did you go and make it seem like that man was talking about y'all mama? I thought he called her greasy back, all kinds of fucking names. He didn't say none of that shit. Come back, friend. Come back. All he said was, ain't no dancing. Tell your mama, don't bring your dancing shoes.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, now the mama off limits. All he said was, don't bring the shoes. Your mama ain't gonna be dancing. And he only said that because Bud said his mama danced after every fucking fight. You see what I be saying about these fucking Bud fans? Your mama named Bud. Your dog named Bud. Your firstborn child is named Bud. You got Bud license plates. You got a bobblehead on your desk of Bud. You got Bud draws. Custom made for your ass. Don't bring the shoes. You could have, friend, I swear to you, I thought Derek had said something detrimental about that man's mama.
He didn't.
He
did. And you know what? I guess people came and really had comments about it because she came back and said, I didn't say he disrespected my mama. She knew he didn't, but his fans took it that way. And so she came back and tweeted after that. She was like, I never said he disrespected our mama and so and so. But apparently you can't speak on a person's parents because it's their parents.
Yes, this is what I mean by Bud fans. They so wrapped up into like everything is so crazy. Somebody called that a personal attack. Y'all, you know what? No, I personally attack people. And I don't have a problem doing it. So like if somebody says something like y'all don't want no shit talking before the fight. Y'all want them to come in, sit there, and then complain about them being boring when they don't say anything. Then when there's some excitement, y'all talking about, oh, you don't involve the women and children. Like he said he was going to bust his mom on the side of the head or something. I don't know what to say.
You could, and the thing is, the man said it because he was sitting there studying film. And at the end of the fight, Bud's mom was in the ring and they were dancing with each other.
Every fight.
All he said was, I hope she don't bring up about her dancing shoes because there ain't gonna be no dancing after that fight. That's all that man said. And these folks that act like he done called that woman everything under the sun. He ain't said nothing. All he said was, y'all so sensitive. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
But dussies.
And Rolo, honey, he was not complaining. He was just letting it be known what the holdup was. No complaint. Ain't no complaints at all. We gonna handle. It's all gonna be handled on the 29th. Okay, it'll all be handled on the 29th.
Y'all need hugs and teddy bears. I'm gonna order y'all some Bud Bears. So every time y'all feel a little certain way about Bud, you can go get your Bud Bear and hug him real tight and feel better about the things that y'all are feeling. I've never seen so much emotion behind a fighter in my life. Please go wipe your Bud license plates down and let me stop talking about y'all favorite fighter.
Girl, them tendencies be popping out. Andre Styles says, big tuck for the ring walk. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at. Yes, I did see all of him. Okay.
Yes, I will do that. And I got a few. I know 5 Bud fans off the top of my head that I will build a Bud Bear for. I'm serious and send it to y'all.
Rolo really don't address Mom Dukes at all. Mama always off. Them men didn't say nothing about that woman.
Friend, it could have been me. Could have been me. See, that's why I won't nobody get me on the right team. Like I could be the Bernie of somebody's team. Can you imagine me as the Bernie of somebody's team?
I could actually.
I really would be giving people the absolute business because Bernie don't hold back. Bernie been calling me bitch for the last 8 months. Bernie don't. I want to be Bernie. I want to be Bernie, friend.
Tevin Smith, he says, old dog smoked the quick shop cashier for less. I mean, he got his chance. He'll have his chance on the 29th. That's what old Latisha said. Latisha said that man shouldn't have never said nothing about their mama. That's what Latisha said. So we gonna see.
Okay, Mr. Diamond Line, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the only thing I'm gonna be honest about because I told my friend about this before we got started. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And
wait a minute. What we talking about?
Talking about Bud is a good man.
Okay. Let me read the super chat and we'll get to that part of the all access. Okay. We kind of veered off.
Yeah, we did.
Bo Desi the late bloomer. He says, "My buddy dolls." Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, y'all don't know what that is yet. You ain't in my age demographic. Okay, so listen. Latisha can sit her ass down. Sit down, Brown. Sit down. So getting back to the all access. Okay, that's where we were. So the all access, it showed, first of all, these men, both of these men, I liked them before, but seeing this all access makes me like and love them even more. And it's not even for anything they're doing regarding the fight. It's just their lives outside of the fight game. And I can so relate to both of them on different levels. But yesterday's episode, we're going to talk about, friend, you start because I know you specifically wanted to address this. Talk about yesterday's episode and talk about these gentlemen in their lives with their family members outside of boxing.
Okay, so I typically would not say this in front of people because I have to get on here and say the things that I say about Bud, okay? So, but this is Sunday, so this will be probably my most honest moment of the night. I'm not a fan of Bud, but my respect for Bud has quadrupled. Y'all know I love a good black father, and he good with them kids, man. When I saw him and his oldest son, they were boxing. Friend, I was like, oh my God, this is just weighing on my heart. Like, I love Bud for that. Like, I love him outside of the ring. I can't be no fan of Bud right now. We might can have a discussion after this fight. I can tell y'all how I really feel after this fight. I promise you I will. But to see Bud interact with his children. I love that shit so much. Errol, I always see him with his kids. So I know how important his kids are to him, but you never get to see that from Bud. And like, I love it. I love it. Bud is a good dude. Bud is a good dude. But right now, I pick my side. I'm staying there. Bo Mac feet look like baked potatoes. After the fight, we'll have a discussion. After the fight, we'll have a discussion. But I pick my side and I stay there, and I'm gonna be there until after this fight.
And I respect that. Everybody who watches us, you should know what it is. You should. But just watching the All Access, there's such a greater appreciation for both gentlemen. And with Bud, specifically for me, when it showed him in the gym and it showed him his father in the gym with him, and he made the statement, he says, that my dad wasn't always there, but he's here now. And the things that he says to me makes me go harder in the gym. If my daddy say it, so and so. So now we're talking about a grown ass man who has 5-6 kids of his own, but he still hears the voice of his father as if he's still a child. It does something to motivate him. I completely understand that. I am the same way. Like today, y'all know I'm a huge sports fan. So the Wimbledon championships were today, right? So same thing. My dad has always been around, but not really though. But as I've gotten older, I'm at my big age now. We are as close as we've ever been before in my life. And my sports fanatic gene and trait comes from my daddy. He's the only somebody other than my guy who's gonna call me, and my guy probably ain't gonna even call me for this, or who's gonna text me about the Wimbledon championships at 8 a.m. in the morning. Anybody else will get cussed out, but my daddy can do that because that's my daddy, and we own it together like that. And so I loved that he said that. It doesn't matter if they were not there the way you thought they should have been when you were younger. If they still here now and you have the opportunity to have a relationship with them, do yourself a favor and do it. You have no idea the hidden little kid that's in you that still needs that voice from your parent. You really don't know until you get it. And you like, because I'm not a woman fuzzy kind of girl, but that'll take me to a woman fuzzy kind of place. And so I just thought that was beautiful. I love that they captured that. We always see EJ with his daddy. His daddy done been there since day one. So they have a whole different story, a whole different dynamic. And theirs is lovely and wonderful and beautiful as well. But that particular thing, to see Bud see his daddy in the gym with him and him really just letting the world know that still motivates him at this big grown age, that his daddy can say something and it sticks with him. Men, y'all got kids out here, see about your kids, because they be needing it. Just saying, they be needing it. Anyway, let me get off that. Great freaking episode. Now, I don't know, y'all, because the fight ain't until 2 weeks. Are we going to have another episode? We going to have an episode 3?
I think the next one don't come on till after the fight, but it might. Because the epilogue, is that what they call it? The epilogue be the third.
Well, the epilogue, it's going to be after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Okay, damn, I wanted one more. Because we got a whole nother week left.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly can't. This is we didn't got too close to boxing because I'm starting to know, like, I'm a woman, so things make me a little bit more emotional that they would make y'all. So, like, regardless, I'm proud of both of them because really they finally found a medium, and this fight was able to happen. You know what I'm saying? But like the way they telling their story, how they're promoting their life, that shit hitting. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. It don't take much to make me shed some tears. I'd be in here bawling, watching all of that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of them. This is a proud moment to be a part of. Like, we get a chance to commentate on this fight, like fight of the century. Like, it is what it is. I know.
Okay, we finna have comic relief because we can't not have this conversation and talk about that all access and you not give your commentary on what I am Trillium says. So y'all just ain't gonna talk about Bo Mac and them T-Rex arms over that 90 month pregnant belly. I was not going to talk about that.
You know what I did today, friend? I watched a marathon of my 600-pound life. It started, I want to say, I think I started at like 11 o'clock. And then I finished, I couldn't take no more after like, I want to say
fentanyl. He said, I'm sorry, friend. Fentanyl. When I saw that and I saw the word specifically accountability be used, I was like, okay, so what, we just not going to talk about the elephant?
No, they don't discuss it. They don't discuss it. But I say that to say this. He belong on my 600-pound life. Okay. I know a 600-pounder when I see one. I didn't had enough study. He's getting bigger. Every time we see him, and Bud finna make some money. He finna pay him real good. He finna eat majority of that. Half of that's going to food. And no, Mr. Lion, he ain't always been that big. He was big, but not like that. He needs to look at himself. Somebody needs to show him what he looked like, because I don't think he go back and watch his interviews. Like, I go back and see how I looked 6 months ago so I could see if there's any changes I need to make. Okay? He ain't seen himself. I guarantee you, if they hold a mirror in front of him, you ever seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? No, I'm a nerd, so I'm going to tell you. There's a character in there named Dorian, and Dorian has lived forever, right? But the only way you can kill Dorian is to show him a picture of himself. Oh, I know it's messed up.
Shogun, when I saw, no, wait a minute, where is it? It jumped on me. Hold on. Shogun, when I saw him in that Laker sweatshirt, seriously, it's funny, but it ain't.
No, we're past the friend.
Y'all, he got okay. So I was enraged when I saw the team or whoever it was, the group, and they were running, and then the camera angle showed Bomac in the truck driving. Sir, that's where you start. Just
he
walk.
got to have a super duty vehicle just to haul his body around.
Just walk. Start walking. Start just by walking. Get up out that truck. Get that seat a break. Get up and just start to walk. Walk.
I think he got bed sores. I know he got bunions. And Karma, you're right. He needs an intervention, but they're not going to intervene.
Why?
I don't know, but did you see Bud wrap his arm around Bomac neck, and he had to extend his arm out just to make it all the way around? You can't choke him out. He can't even get to his neck. He had his damn arm around his fucking chin.
Y'all, I really, really, like, for real, after this fight, this
is not a personal attack. This is an intervention. Okay, you know what? See, y'all are the problem. Who
are the enablers? Who are the enablers?
Bud fans. Because as soon as you say anything about Bomac, y'all start talking about this is a personal attack on this man's life. He didn't do anything to y'all. Meanwhile, y'all watched him eat a gallon bag of goddamn Cheetos Puff on national television and didn't say shit and had the nerve to talk about us for saying something.
Did you say a gallon bag?
He ate a gallon bag size of Cheetos Puffs. Fine. You know what? You Bud fans, y'all need to sign a petition and give Bomac some help.
No, for real. Like, for real. For real. Now, this is...
No, don't say nothing, friend. Don't say nothing. Because now we're personally attacking the man like they don't see his big ass taking up all the camera space. They got to back the camera all the way up across the fucking room to fit all of his ass in one fucking frame. And then we the bad guy. The bad guy is him sitting in that fucking chair. Okay. Go ahead, friend. Whatever you got to say next, it's fine with me. Because I'm done with it. Y'all, one of y'all need to wake him up in the morning and walk with him. Make him take a couple of steps around his house. It starts small.
It's just walking. Just walk. That's what my walk app says. Now we're walking. That's all he has to do. Just get up and walk. Just start walking.
He can't.
He can.
His ankles hurt.
Walk through it. Yes, you can.
Trying to catch I think he was trying to like catch them from leaving. He ran a little bit. So
that's what I'm saying. He can do it.
It hurt him to do it at this point.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
either whatever he does is gonna hurt initially. Well, you gotta push through the pain. All that good motivation that he's giving those fighters in that ring, you gotta turn it inward. And you
put some chicken on the truck and make him walk behind it. Start somewhere.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Since y'all say we always get on Bud or Bomac, I do have one other thing that I have to bring up. And I don't want to bring it up, but it was a factor in the last fight he had, and they showed a segment on All Access with him, addressing it again. And we're talking about the teeth of Errol Spence Jr. Now, in my humble opinion, I think they could stand to be a little bit smaller. To me, they're still on the big side. To me. Is it just me?
Hell no. It ain't just you. Them motherfucking teeth is the biggest teeth I've never seen. Them teeth big like Cardi B teeth was when she first got her shit done. I love Errol to death, but they go reupholster them fucking teeth just a little bit. My dad.
Wait. What do you need to do to him?
Reupholster them teeth. My daddy finna go get that same shit done that Errol got. My daddy finna go get that shit done. If he come in the house with some chiclet teeth, I'm telling you right now, we're marching back to the dentist and they finna shave them bitches down immediately. Immediately. Reupholster these fucking big bitches. Because if he bite the baby, like, you just be that goddamn Mason to lose a finger.
I'm just wondering. Like, maybe those aren't the permanents yet. Maybe those aren't the permanents. Maybe those are still, because it's a process. If you know anybody that has gotten some mouth work, some extensive mouth work, it really is a process. You probably don't get your real permanent set of the ones that you like that fit perfectly. It probably take a good year to get them. I'm just think they just one size too big.
2 sizes too big. The motherfucking teeth is humongous. Very chompy. Remember Mr. Chomps? He looks like Mr. Chomps with them big ass teeth.
I didn't want to address it, but y'all, it's Sunday. It is Sunday. We tell the truth, and he is the truth. And he talked about it on the All Access. So that is why we're addressing this. So, but he did say, though, he's getting a specially fit mouth guard for this fight. So there should be no issues with his mouthpiece this time. So if it get knocked out, it's knocked out. Like
that motherfucker is big too. I hope he been practicing with it in his mouth or one that size. Because if he got to get something to cover all them teeth, that bitch big. Them teeth so big, he don't even need nothing on the bottom.
Is there anything else that you wanted to discuss with the great folks today?
No. We had a crazy amount of people in here tonight. Please, while you're here, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We're like this all the time. Every Friday, every Sunday. It's boxing for the rest of the month. So we'll be lit live and local all month. And yeah, we got a lot of things to discuss. We'll be back on Friday to continue on with our shenanigans. Yeah, we got to talk. Cool Boy is going to be the highlight of next week's show.
Absolutely.
We still have a couple more days for that fight, but Friday he's fixing to get his shine and his light because we have a lot to discuss about him. We would have did a 2-hour show if we add him in here, and we try to stay away from the 2-hour shows.
Yeah. But Cool Boy got we've got to address him and his wonderful fight coming up this week. Bo Desi, he came back. He says, y'all seen Mel training clip? Uh-oh. We did see Mel. We did see Mel. Mel out there. No golf talk. Face orange.
Definitely pushing your limit, Jay Good. Because I will get on the freaky camp before we leave. I'm just saying, we will get on the freaky camp.
We'll talk about it on Friday. Thank y'all so much for coming through. If you are new here, go ahead and do what my friend asked. Could you please hit the like button on your way out? Can you please subscribe? Share this, okay? Share this. You ain't gonna get this kind of commentary with any other boxing station on YouTube. You will not. I dare you to try to find it. You won't. We are originals over here, okay? We are the queens, okay? We do this. This is what we do every Friday, every Sunday. Come back to see us Friday. We really enjoy you guys in the chat. We'll see y'all this week on Twitter. That's where we are. That's where BOXIANA wreaks up the most havoc, y'all.
And I got a Twitter just for an FYI. And Mr. Larry Lopez, you missed it, but I'll say it for you again. Friday's show is going to be majority about Mr. Fulton and his week in Japan.
Yes.
So we will not exclude that out for you guys. And Bodesi, you asking for too much. We will do a Wednesday occasionally. Y'all really be trying to stretch it out. And it's I understand.
Don't they? We'll see y'all Friday. Y'all have a great work week. Remember to mind your tone and delivery. Okay. It's hot in these streets. Folks be having bad attitudes and whatnot. So y'all be easy, be nice, and we'll see y'all on Friday. Have a great one.